Welcome to an Introduction to Demise Volume 2, Ascension, published by Decklin's Domain and available from June 18th for 1 week only as part of the Indie Fort Bundle number 2. Ascension is a role-playing game of considerable pedigree, which will provide hours of gameplay. We have already used the Character Manager to create a beginning character. And although you may go adventuring with up to 4 party members, each with up to 4 companions, we'll run this introduction solo. This is the town of Desol. There are 4 screens in Desol. This one is the Town Hall fountain. This is the Hall of Lord Garrick. This is the entrance to the dungeon. And this is where you have access to the morgue, the zoo as we call it, and the guild hall. Monsters that are in the morgue can be bought as companions. Information about them can be seen easily there with a little extra information on the bottom right hand corner. Click that little paper turn up. And here's the important guild hall. There are 12 guilds. Starting guild is usually artisan, and there's paladin, villain, explorer, ninja, thief, sorcerer, magi, warrior, warlock, cleric, and barbarian guilds available. Leaving the guild hall for the moment, going to the library, where there's a list of items, again with full information on move the scroll bar. You can read the information about each item. As you find items in the dungeon, if you know enough information about them, they'll be automatically recorded in the library. Similarly with the monsters that you encounter in the dungeon, same deal, full information there. The store is where you can buy and sell items. You can scroll through to the different headings. The game starts out with a limited amount of items in the store. And again, information on the information on button, and then look at the bottom right hand corner for a little tab to get the real deal. Moving to the next screen, there's the all-important bank where you can save your money. If you die in the dungeon, you tend to lose your money, so it's a good idea to frequently bring it to the bank. We've got a fountain for recovering health. We've got the seer, who's not always very trustworthy. If you give him some money, he'll cast protection spells and other spells on your party before you go into the dungeon. Next in line, the Cross Swords Tavern. Here playing Troy Sterling Nice, beautiful composition, Quiet River, written for Ascension. This is the Tavern version. You'll notice in the early part of the game that not much happens in the tavern. It becomes more important later on in Ascension. Going to the character right now, you can find information about your character by clicking on these screens on the left. As you grow and develop, you'll find yourself with more skills. Again, the information pane can be brought up, and you can use that to look at items if you want to. Looking at an item there. If you right click, you get a panel, you can get more information. Very important. You can get spells, and this is how you cast them. When you start out, of course, you don't have very much. That's it for the crossed swords. Time, I think, to think about what we need to do next. This is where Lord Garrick lives. He's going to give you missions you've got the first mission in the game. This was the same mission sequence that is in the original Demise, Rise of the Kutan. When you enter the dungeon, it takes a little while because it's a pretty big dungeon. The original game was 45 by 45, it's now 90 by 90. Just over double the playable area. You can scroll around using the arrow keys. Alt key will let you look at 45-degree angles. And there's also, if you hold the Alt key down, it will let you do a full 3D scroll. So if you're a little bit concerned about an area, think there might be something in the geography, you can look around that way. The lobby is usually clear of monsters, so you're safe in here, but it's not very long after you move around that you'll have some encounters of the RPG kind. This is a secret door. Oh, there's a horrible bugs. This is only level 3, so it's, you know, not too bad. Oh, treasure chest. Let's see what's in that one. Later on, as you go deeper in the dungeon, of course, some of the treasure chests are trapped, and you have to have experience to be able to open them safely. Now, our Indie Fort Bundle number 2 character is very limited in skills, so he's already getting to an area where he's taking some damage, and you can see that from the health bar on the left. Some monsters you can talk to, you use Alt-T or Shift-T to talk to them. Some of them don't have much to say. Oh, we died. This will happen frequently in Demise Ascension. Don't worry about it, but, you know, try to remember that the consequences of dying later on get worse, so play safe. When you visit the morgue, sometimes the attempts to raise you don't work. This character has low constitution. That tends to make it harder to have a successful rise. There we go. You're back again. That's it for the introduction, folks. Appreciate you coming along, and we hope that you try the game and enjoy it.